Okay, pull ahead slow. Good morning. Welcome to Green Bay. Today, we're going to try and catch big giant Great Lakes muskie. We're going to try and get Michael his first Great Lakes muskie, and we have a couple special guests that will be joining us this morning. My buddy Owen, little local hammer, and selfishly I wanted 3 baits in the boat. So we have the next 2 days to try and show you guys what Green Bay has to offer. It's the end of August, a little bit of a 2-stage cold front, but fishing has been relatively decent. We're going to bring you along for the ride. Yeah, if they come into the boat, you got a pretty good shot at them. They normally don't move for anything. Beautiful morning.
It is excellent.
Cloud bank rolling in. Come on.
She nipped it kind of and felt weight and didn't get hooks, but
Look at the blood going.
I don't think it was a Green Bay Giant, but
Hey, we'll take it.
yeah.
Something special about watching the sun come up over the bay. It's a sturgeon.
God, it's casting in a sturgeon now.
Yep, you're on a sturgeon trip. I don't know if you knew that or not.
This is the one, Owen. I can feel it. It is, 100%.
We suck.
Times it.
Owen's fault? Yeah, I mean, you could argue that.
Do you look at that as windows open, fish hard?
What time is it?
Is 7:01.
He completely missed it, Doug. Totally missed it. Like hung it in the corner and he absolutely tried to kill it. I'd say like mid-40s, pretty heavy fish though.
No offense. There's one.
Oh.
Small. 37-incher maybe. No. I'll save that one for when she's bigger.
Just do your thing, you know? Bring her in, hang her in the corner.
You know, muskies make the rules. All right, we're like 4 or 5 hours into fishing. I think it's just past 9 o'clock. We've had an eventful little morning. We just have had things kind of not go our way. Michael had one miss, his bucktail in the first corner. Owen had one miss in his first corner. We've had a handful of graph follows, but we're just not seeing them with our eyes. They're just staying deep and kind of just coasting under the boat. We get a lot of like waves of fish that come in here, and this wave of fish has been here for about 10 days. These ones have been kind of beat up. Fishing's been pretty good. When I came home, I mean, we've been getting like 3 to 5 fish a day, and then the last 2.5, 3 days have been kind of tough, where we're down to like 1, maybe 2 fish a day. So they're just beat up, but we're hoping with this little change in weather and wind, we get some fresh fish that push up here today. We have a big storm coming in tonight, so hopefully that'll get something going. But water's cold. We're down into the high 60s, which can be a good thing, but we had like our initial cold front, now we had like a secondary cold front. So the initial one was really good. The secondary one has definitely put these fish in a little bit of a funk, and then the currents have been weird too, and we got some weird pockets of cold water lingering around, but we're just gonna keep fishing. We're seeing fish. We just gotta find one that a little bit more happy. Should be coming into moon here pretty quick.
What kind of shoes you wearing today, Owen? Ultra Boosts. Those are stylish, man. Stylish, comfortable.
Came off. No. Fish smoked it right out there, like probably 4 cranks in, and had her on for enough. Felt pretty big and came off, fortunately. Does it look big?
We were just complaining, we just went through our major and we had nothing going on, didn't see any nets fly. Haven't seen a fish in like 4 hours. And I told Owen, I said, you have 7 minutes before you get replaced by Kyle this afternoon. And he lost his chance to be famous on Thorne Brothers. Why do they hate us today? 0 for 3.
Not my day. Hooks are f***ing sharp as shit.
Oh yeah. All right, we're back out for our afternoon, and we had to call in reinforcements. We got Kyle out. Buddy Kyle, KT Guide Service. Because we did not get the job done this morning. Kyle caught one this morning right away, and then Kyle caught one while we were napping. So a little bit bumpier out now, but we got Kyle, we got Michael, we got a storm rolling in, it's a big wind. And I think we're gonna get a couple bites. And I hope they end up in the bag.
He came up and tried to eat it. Yeah, late and...
She winked.
So good.
Got him. Oh! I'm hooked too. That's... That was not the same fish.
Smaller or bigger?
Smaller. Just nipped it, yep.
Literally my 3rd cast. The new Musky Frenzy prototype. 2 new baits coming. This is the 9-8. So it's an 8 Colorado and a 9 Colorado. And it's got this ringer on it right here that kind of vibrates on the shaft. And this is silicone skirt as well. So when it kind of gets wavy like this, it's kind of nice. We try and get the baits kind of down below the waves, run a little bit deeper. So silicone skirt will help with that because it's heavier. And then Nick's got the big 1 ounce weight in the back that we all love for castability, but it's literally my 3rd cast. That was like a 44 incher that came in on it. And that's the first fish we've moved in maybe an hour. I guess Michael just had one up a little bit ago, but now it's right behind us. Right in front of us. One in front of us, one behind us. Fish all over. Stuck to your right. Yep. Bucktail. The old black and orange. On to that. Big girl. That's why you bring Kyle on the boat.
When in doubt, go old school.
Oh yeah.
Very nice fish.
Got my shake.
Shaking a little bit.
That hook set was dirty.
Oh, the classic. Just a tick, slack, wham.
Just heard the
Yep, that's a good one.
Oh, and they hit like that, and they do that little tick, and they get like that pause of the blades like die. It's like, I don't like that. They're coming up behind it and nipping it.
That one's got the Green Bay build, boys. You don't think so? Yeah. Yes, sir. 51 1/4, boys.
Oh, I told you those fat ones fool you.
That is all about a Green Bay build right there.
Golden horseshoe.
So one thing that's super important, like Kyle just said, is making sure your boat's on spot lock, especially in the big waves like this, so that you're not dragging the fish. Get the boat in spot lock, get the bow into the wind, and then get the fish behind the transom so they're not fighting the wind, fighting the current, you're not drowning them. I see that a lot out here and guys struggle with it. It's
Big thing, telltale sign is watch your gills. If your gills start to flare out and you got too much water pushing back at them. She fought hard, so she's a little stressed out.
spot lock is definitely your friend, and then bring them to the back of the boat. Don't try and struggle with them up on the bow where you're bouncing up and down. Get to the back, lowest point.
Well, I've seen a lot of people do this, hold the fish still like this, which that is great. A lot of times you want to rock them like I'm doing here. See how she's starting to stiffen up? A lot of times I'll snap them out of it. Like she's getting pretty stiff now. There she goes. Boom!
Boom!
On the old Pando.
There you have it, folks. Kyle doing Kyle things.
She winked.
She winked for sure. She came cooking in on that thing. Just ticked the back. Oh, I sped it up and she charged so hard. On the little frenzy. Window open.
Super beautiful cabbage, yeah. Perfect.
Fish don't just throw them both, see which one they like. They're both really good. See one, Michael?
Boy, I came and did the old swipe-a-roo.
Like swimming Mach 10. We're definitely not 51 1/4.
Nope. Would have been a fun one though, but.
Well, that was my second cast with it.
Got it.
Right here on your right.
Good morning, Green Bay. Buddy, that'll wake you up at 5 in the morning.
Didn't take long.
Smashed it. Well, we have the famous northeast Green Bay blow coming at some point today. There's a big storm that came through last night, and it's blowing west right now, but it's gonna come around out of the northeast and blow pretty hard. So we got out here early, and we're about half hour, 20 minutes into fishing. Got one in the bag. One thing I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about too is kind of our rod selection. This is a rod I picked up last year. This is an 11-foot extra heavy stealth. Throwing some really big blades right now. Just, it seems like the windier it is out here, the bigger the blades I like to go with. But bought some 11.6s last year, and I had some 10.6s built this year. And I can talk a little bit more about them later, but they both have a time and a place. I still love my 10-footers, but these are definitely a nice tool to have in the boat for certain applications. The 11s are great for the super big blades, and the 10.6 has just been awesome for a little bit bigger figure eights on all kinds of different baits. But let's look at this guy. Get back to fishing. Maybe a little bit bigger than 45. 44, 45, Michael.
Thick.
The Green Bay build. The butter trough, that seam going down their back. The fish out here just built so well, especially for August, but that is a good start to the morning. We're gonna get him back. And Michael needs to catch the Green Bay musky today.
I'm working on it, man. Nipped at it. Got her. Oh. It's the same thing as yesterday, just nipping the back end of it. I mean, I set the hook the right way and everything. It was... It's pretty cool to see that there's a bunch of little fish here too.
So many.
Like that 37 to 42 inches. Are these fish all natural? All stocked.
All stocked. We don't get nearly the amount of fish we used to. Why are they doing that? Just, I mean, that's perfect. There's one of those 40 inchers we were just talking about. Showed up so late. I saw him on side of me first. Really blonde, 42 inch. Did you see that one? I'll show you on side imaging what it actually looked like, or what I saw. Yep, so there's the highlight piece, there's the fish, and then there's the shadow from it. So, came in. Whoop, whoop. Got her. Oh, that was sweet. The freaking shot up and that thing freaking came in so late and so slow. Saw it on side imaging last second. In the second corner, it was way behind it, and then it just went. Good work, Doug. Thanks, buddy. So right now, the fish is just wrapped up in the line. So instead of trying to unwrap the fish and stress it out, just cut your line. That's a bent one. Did not think that thing was gonna bite. And I threw it up in the corner. I didn't see it at all. And then all of a sudden, I just barely saw it, and it was 2 feet behind it, and then it just goes just shot at it. So I'm just gonna retie, let this fish kind of recover in the net here. We're spot locked, her head's into the wind. Instead of stressing her out and grabbing her right away after all that, just kind of let her recover for a second. Get all my stuff ready to go to release her. It's a good one. You can see the fin clip on this one from our stocking right here underneath. That's probably a 47, 46. It's got a longer tail. Fish normally don't have such a long tail. Yeah. Really cool boatside bite. All right, girl. No, we talked about it yesterday, but it's so important to have your boat on spot lock when you're dealing with these fish. When you net them, bring them to the back of the boat so it's easier to deal with them. You're lower to the water, closer to the water. Put it in your Net Buddy system's awesome. Lock it in there, and then handle all these fish in the back of the boat so that you're not bouncing up and down the waves. Let the trolling motor do all that, and then keep this fish back here in the slack water behind your transom. So we talked a little bit earlier just on the longer rods, or like these 11-foot extra heavy stealths. And like I said, I like these for really big blades. And the reason I got them, I went on a trip last summer to a place where they like really, really big blades, 12s, 14s, 13s, all the really giant stuff. And the one hitch you get with big baits like that is that with the blades catching the wind, they're really hard to cast a long distance. So that longer rod is just going to give you more tip speed, more leverage. All the things are going to help you cast further, and it was really clear body water. So I want to be able to get the bait further away from the boat, and also with the really big blades, sometimes they can be a little bit harder to figure eight. The baits are normally longer, and you want to have those really wide turns still, so adding a foot onto the back of these stealth planks really helped us do that. And then the other rods I've really been liking this summer is the 10-6 extra heavy stealth. So a 6-inch extension versus the 1 foot. So with a 6-inch extension, we just have to do an undersleeve, so we don't have to use as much epoxy versus the 11. We have an undersleeve and an oversleeve, so there's much more epoxy, which makes the rod a little bit heavier, and it's not as comfortable to fish. But when it comes to fishing the really big blades, that 11 is very nice. The 10-6, I've kind of went into using that for anything, say like IC9, 8-9 stagger, your double 9s, 8s, stuff like that. And that's just been really nice for, again, longer tip, more tip speed, further distance cast. But then the figure eights of the boat have been huge, right? We're fishing in the Great Lakes, we're in a big, tall, giant, deep feed boat, so having that longer rod, getting your wide turns, especially when fishing for long ones like we are right now, can be a big aid. And then as far as the reel setup to go with it, the big rods like this, where we're throwing the really big stuff, this is a 5-3. Anything low gear ratio, your 5-3s, 4-6s. Stuff in the 4s and 5s, really good for those. And then I like to fish 9-inch leaders with these. When you get the big blades, this fish only tends to hit the blades more so. So instead of fishing the general 6-inch leader that I'd fish with a smaller set of blades, I bump up to a 9-inch leader just to have a little bit added protection in case of any kind of bite-offs. We got her. That thing was so fired up. My goodness. Hey, look at that. Oh, I got it. Look at that nasty thing. We just did her a big favor. She's doing good. We're gonna make sure this guy dies. Oh, he didn't like that.
Split ring pliers are a multi-use tool.
You know, they really are. I don't see very many of them out here. You'll see the marks on them.
Yep, but not
normally once they come shallow. You can see the mark right there. The lamprey was. Just a nice thick one. 49.5. Beauty of a Green Bay fish.
Dandy.
Playing in some waves, having some fun. Okay, girl. So this is a stocked one too. You can see her fin clip right there. There she's good. Hook replacement here. Love carrying one of these in the boat, just a little box cutter. I just cut it right on top of my cooler. So 53 is next, Michael. We're just going odd numbers up by 2. You shouldn't laugh. You alright, buddy? You good?
Yeah.
That's post frontal.
We don't like that.
No. Well, guys, that's a wrap. That was a fun day and a half on Green Bay. It definitely showed out. Maybe not for Michael, but
I got to net some cool fish. That's cool too.
Michael got to see what the bay can be. We've had some really good fishing since I've been home this year. We had a couple tough days, but overall that was about as much as you could ask for from Green Bay. Super fun, good time. Got to hang out with Kyle, got to hang out with Owen, and we got to hang out with Michael. I've not got to fish with Michael before, so that was fun. We're gonna do it again. Maybe we'll be here, maybe we'll be in Canada somewhere. Who knows? But we'll do it again. We'll maybe catch bigger ones.